Good afternoon, folks. Nice to see you. Hope you're having a good day. We've got something special. We've got two great Oktoberfest beers to close out October. You know, October is closing out. So by the time you'll see this, it will be probably November. But hey, what the heck? Anyhow, we got two beers today. We're going to head to head. They're going to be American beers. They're going to be Oktoberfest beers. And I think you're going to like them because I can't wait to try them. I actually tried one of them last year. It was pretty doggone good. So let's get started. It will be a little quick because I've got two, right? Okay. But I definitely want to say we're going to get into these two beers and we're going to do it on Okay, folks, welcome back. Now it's time to rumble. In the right corner here, we have the Sierra Nevada Oktoberfest. This is this year's Oktoberfest, and it's going to be a great one. On the left here, we have Founders Oktoberfest, which I have not had before. But it's also going to be a great one because we got two massive brewers in the country going head to head. Okay, that was a little cheesy, but whatever. You get the point. I do have both of them here, and I also have some water, of course, to cleanse my palate between the tastings. We're going to go ahead and start with these. I'm going to go ahead and pour these because I do need to get going with this. That's wonderful. I do need to get going because we have two as opposed to just one today. Now, we may skip some of the Beer Judge Certification Program guidelines. Okay, we may do that. A bit of schmutz in there. But we are going to just kind of do a taste test side by side. Okay, Founders, gotta love it. I have had Founders before, but I haven't had Founders Oktoberfest. Oh, I can smell that right out of the can. Oh, look at that. Wonderful color, wonderful color. I'm going to briefly go over some of the specs, though. Okay. Hopefully you'll be able to see. I'm going to move this aside. Move these to a side. Move that over there. I like to get things organized for you folks to be able to see very well because I know how hard it is. Now remember, we've got Founders and we've got Sierra Nevada, kind of like right here. Okay. Now, as we can see, these are both beautiful, almost dead on in color. That's our appearance. Malty, but a little bit fruity. Malty, but a little bit more hoppy. Okay, so that's always good to have. I'm going to put that right there. I'll put my water on that. How about that? Now, this one had a lot of head to it, and it's still bubbling up, which means that it's got a little bit more carbonation. This is your Sierra Nevada. This one happens to be Founders. Founders is not bubbling so much. The head's already receded pretty much to nothing, but that's okay. Again, these aren't measures of a good beer. They're just telling you what they look like. So again, the aroma, make sure I'm smelling it right. Yeah. Okay, so that one does have a little bit of a sweetness to it, a little bit of a candy, a little bit of a maybe jam. I always like the word jam because jam is a good fruity flavor that has a lot of sweetness to it. So if you wanted to convey a fruit with a sweetness, that would be a good descriptor. And again, this one here is going to be a little bit more hoppy. Now, I've been to the Sierra Nevada facility, the Taj Mahal, there in Mills River, North Carolina. On the East Coast, they brew it in Mills River, North Carolina. In California, they brew it in Chico, California. Okay, so this one's probably brewed in Mills River, North Carolina. I could be wrong, but that place is. If you ever get a chance to go to Asheville or Mills River, it's between the North Carolina state line and Asheville. Mills River is the Sierra Nevada there is just an amazing place. Look for the Asheville airport, it's right behind it. Anyhow, let's moving on. So we're going to look at our appearance. Now, hopefully you can see, okay, there's not a lot of Brussels lace going on, at least not yet. I haven't had a chance to drink out of it. And this one, no, this one isn't. This one, of course, is my chilled mug. It's a little bit more condensed, so it's going to have a little bit more condensation on the edge, on the inside, so the Brussels lace isn't going to stick like a dry glass. Okay, I'm going to look for the white paper here, and as you can see, the color's almost identical. I'm going to say I'm going to put that about a 14 or a 15, somewhere in that range. I do have the beer specs. I don't have them with me, but you'll be seeing that later on in the beer specs. I'm going to go over both beers and as well both brewers. Okay, go ahead and put that aside there. Now, moving on. Let's do our all-important taste because we've done the aroma, the appearance. Now let's do the taste. Who should we start out with? Well, I had the Oktoberfest from Sierra, so I'm going to start out with this one. Get a little water first. Cleanse the old palate because I had some coffee. So long as I can't taste coffee. Well, my nose did not lie. It's malty, very sweet. I'm going to say sweet, not very sweet, sweet. It's still dry-ish, fruit flavor to it. So I do know that we have an estery type of flavor to it. No off flavors at all, which is always good. There's no metallic taste. You remember I mentioned, not as a detractor, but as a metallic taste to some of the German style Märzens. These are Märzens, by the way. Say our Oktoberfest. In fact, this one does say German style Märzen. Okay, now this one doesn't quite say the word Märzen, but you know what it is. It's October. If it says Oktoberfest, it's going to be a Märzen. But it does have a little bit of that fruited flavor type of, like I said, jam type of flavor to it. So you're going to be hit with that. You're going to know that that's going to have a little bit of that flavor to it. And by the way, for the appearance, it is relatively clear. I've had some Märzens that are relatively cloudy. That's fine. Doesn't really matter. It just means the brewing process had a lot more other proteins in it. Now, let's clear our palate. Because I want to taste the Sierra Nevada. Let's see what we taste like here. Oh, yeah. Definitely a completely different flavor profile. Remember, I said I went to Mills River to to the Sierra Nevada plant there. Now they have a room. This is the craziest thing. They have a room with these huge bins that look like huge wash-ups. These things have got to be 10 to 15 gallon bins. And inside them are these humongous bales of hops. Now, these are the hops that they use in their beers, but they do allow people to walk through and pick up some of the bits and pieces of the hops that are laying on the bottom of the bins. Rub them up against your hands like that, get all the good, nice smells going on. Smell them. It smells like iced tea, by the way, if you didn't know that. And smell the different types of hops. And they probably have 10 to 15 varieties of hops. I did not see any of the four noble hops there. Doesn't mean they don't have any, but I just didn't see them. Now we're going to look at the beer specs to see if we can find out what kind of hops that they have or what they use. But I can definitely tell you a little bit more fruity, definitely hoppy, okay? And it finishes real well. Both of these finish real well. They don't hit you with one thing and just linger. This one's um, a little bit more bitter. This one definitely, and I think I know the IBU for this one. This one has a little bit, maybe I want to say it's about a 30 IBU, 25 to 30. So it's going to be a little bit more hoppier than this one, a little bit more bitter. So it's going to finish a little bit different on the back end. Let me try these both again here. One good tip there, if you ever do try beers head to head, drink some water. Okay, not just for hydration, but more importantly to clear the palate. You could drink other things here too, but I mean, soda water is good. I don't like soda water, plain soda water. See what we have here. That one's closer to style to me. Okay, that one's Märzen a little bit closer to style because it doesn't have the fruity flavor to it, but it still doesn't have the noble hops, not that I'm aware of. I could be wrong, but it has that hop finish to it. It is slightly getting towards that German metallic flavor to it. Now, the water up in Asheville is impeccable. Okay, it is unbelievable because basically it comes off the mountains. It's inside the mountains. And so when it comes up, whenever they get the water, it is just absolutely wonderful. I don't think it's limestone though. More reminiscent of the Bavarian Alps. Okay, which Munich, right? Can't tell you what Grand Rapids is like. I don't know what kind of water. I do know what kind of water Flint, Michigan's like, though. Anyway, definitely maltier, much maltier. Still has that kind of a fruity flavor to it. I'm trying to locate the fruit. Maybe it's a strawberry flavor that I'm tasting. Somewhere in that category. Yeah, definitely strawberry. So it's a great profile. Don't misunderstand. I would drink it, of course, naturally, because of it being, a Märzen. It's Oktoberfest. And yeah, it is sweet. It's going to give me that little bit of a sugar kick to it. So that's always wonderful. Okay, now, um, let's see. We got the aroma. We got the appearance. We got the taste. Mouthfeel. This one's going to have a lot more carbonation as well. It's going to have that little bit of a hot bite to it. So the mouthfeel on this one was great. It was drier than this one. This one's still dry-ish, sweet but dry. Anyway, kind of a medium. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably say it's about a 4. Okay. This one is going to be drier. It'll be more like a 3. Okay, it's still going to be American. American styles are a little bit different than German styles. They're not going to have those same qualities as the traditional German Märzens. They're going to have a little bit more sweetness to them, okay, naturally, because, well, in America, that's what we do. So mouthfeel, it does have a lot more In fact, it's still bubbling up from the bottom, and I can see that. This one just didn't have a lot of carbonation whatsoever, okay? The head came up and receded almost immediately. It's not going up from the bottom any. I don't think I can even stir any up. This one, I can still stir up from the bottom, or I can still stir up from the side. So drier, kind of a medium dry, if you would. That would be your mouthfeel. As well, let's see the color on the clarity on this one. Yeah, both of them about the same clarity, so that's fine. And again, that is not a measure of a good beer. Now, overall impression. Yeah, I mean, first of all, Sierra Nevada is a mainstay. It's like Rogue, Founders, Ducal, Southern Tier. If you want to go down to Florida, Three Floyds, Cigar City, go out west naturally, Lagunitas, this. Yeah, I'd love to be able to say Anchor Brewing, but I believe they may be out of business. I'm not real sure. Anyhow, just anything you can find up and down the West Coast, anything you can find up and down the East Coast, even in Texas, Shiner. There's a number of them down in Texas that are just absolutely fantastic. Anything in Colorado, I've been to Colorado before. So you've got anything in Fort Collins, anything in Denver, anything in Golden. All those, but now I'm just getting the major hot spots here. So if you've got a place around that has an amazing set of local beers, beautiful. I just don't know them. Okay, that's fine. So don't hit me in the comments down there going, you missed these. Yes, I did miss these. Anyhow, so that being said, overall impression and just the ability to recommend, sure, of course, absolutely Founders and absolutely the Sierra Nevada. Again, if you get a chance to go to Asheville or to that area, to the Western North Carolina area, a couple places you need to go. Naturally, Sierra Nevada. You've got to see this place. It's like go online and look it up. Just go online and look up the place. Okay. As well, when you're around in the area, do go to Asheville. You can't swing a beer mug without hitting a brewery. I promise you. You can do the walking. Somebody said he wanted to do the walking tour of breweries in Asheville. And I said, what are you going to do? He said, well, I'm going to go up there for a day. I went, no, you're not. I said, you're going to need to go there for at least 2 to maybe 3 days. and book a hotel and an Uber, because you will be drinking and you will get drunk very quickly. That you got Brevard, North Carolina. Oscar Blues is there. You've got a couple, Hendersonville. You've got a couple of places there. You've got really just a smattering of places in the Western North Carolina area. If you're in the upstate, naturally, where I am, we've got some amazing breweries. We just don't have them like this. Our closest Märzen is going to be like the Founders. Okay, that's my little place that I go to, Swamp Rabbit Brewery. Tag for those guys. Anyhow, we've got the beer specs coming up next, and we've got them coming right now.
Sierra Nevada Oktoberfest. The Sierra Nevada Brewing Company is inspired by the nearby Sierra Nevada mountains. Our beers are designed to be as bold, wild, and unwavering as those storied granite peaks. With respect to tradition and unbridled passion for innovation, Sierra Nevada beers are inspired by the philosophy that anything is possible. We are committed to pushing the boundaries of craft beer, and we look forward to the day that our flavorful beers are the standard throughout the world. Sierra Nevada Oktoberfest. 6% alcohol by volume. 22 bitterness units. 13.9 degrees original gravity. 2.8 degrees finishing gravity. Malts. Caramelized malts. Munich and Pilsner. Hops. Bitburger. Siegelhofen. German Magnum, Laurel. Founders Oktoberfest Style Märzen. Blink and you'll think you're in Bavaria. We went all in on tradition with our Oktoberfest beer, using imported German malts and hops with a beautiful lager yeast for the finish. Pours a gorgeous copper hue with a rich, malty, and slightly sweet backbone. Our version is akin to the beer poured in the early days of Oktoberfest. And yes, it adheres to the Reinheitsgebot. Prost! Founders Brewing Company, located in Grand Rapids, Michigan, is a renowned brewery with a rich history and a commitment to craft beer excellence. Founded in 1997 by Mike Stevens and Dave Ingbers, Founders Brewing has grown to become one of the most well-known craft breweries in the United States. Their journey started in a small facility, but their passion for producing quality beer led to remarkable growth. They have consistently pushed the boundaries of brewing, crafting a diverse portfolio of beers, from the iconic all-day IPA to unique limited releases. Founders Oktoberfest Märzen. ABV 6%. IBU 20. Hops Tettnang and Hersbrucker.
Okay, folks. So before I get too drunk drinking 2 beers today, goodness, that's a lot. I do want to say thank you for showing up. Thank you for letting me review these 2 wonderful beers, the Sierra Nevada Oktoberfest and the Founders Oktoberfest. Both great beers. Again, I highly, highly recommend them. So definitely make sure that you can find them. I'm sure you can find Sierra Nevada all over the country. And remember, subscribe. Okay? Subscribe. Give me a thumbs up and ring that notification bell for notification of our next episode, our next beer review. And we got some good ones coming up here too, folks, by the way, because we've got Doppelbox. Okay? November's coming. It's a little bit warmer. It's a little bit darker. We've got Spot, and we got Optimator, Maximator, we've got Salvator, we got Salvator. I'll figure that out later. We also did the Celebrator earlier, so we're not going to do that one again. I may run that again, but anyhow, we've got some Ators. You know what I mean. We got some Doppelbox coming. So anyhow, remember, if you can, get the beer review logbook off of Amazon. I don't make any money off of it. I'm not really hawking it. I'm just saying it's the best thing since Little Black Books. Okay, write your beer reviews there. If you ever can get to a Total Wine and get one of these, or go online, I believe they have it in an iBook format, which is really I'm going to have to write them. I have to tell them about this. But go get you the Total Wine, Total Guide to Beer. It's my little pocket Bible. Okay. I found so much great information, not just for the beers, but the beer styles and the examples that they say are for that style. So definitely grab that one if you can. If you're in the upstate of South Carolina, the Upstate Ale Trail. Pick up one of these at just about any brewery, any little venue. You can take them. You can write your experiences down by the brewery. They got them listed there. You can tick them off and say, I went there. Okay. We got the beer review score sheet. I think I could do that without blowing the camera up this time. The beer review score sheet, beer judge certification, beer review score sheet. Okay. You can write your scores down. You can write your information down for whatever beer. You can fold it up. You can take it with you. You can put it in your pocket, pull it out, write whatever you want, bring it back, put it in your beer review logbook. You also have some off flavors listed here. So if you ever come to a beer, which I have before, and a brewery, and you're tasting something that just doesn't quite taste right, this will help you determine what you're tasting. So definitely take this. It's in the link down there, and all these are in the links down there below the description, the little doobly-doo. Take them, print them out, take them with you on your next beer adventure. It's wonderful. So that being said, thank you very much, people, for showing up today. Remember, subscribe, hit that notification bell, ding, 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 right? Give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you want to see next time. Let me know what your thoughts are. If there's a beer you want us to try, give it to us. Tell us what it is. If I can find it, I will review it, okay? Other than that, like we say here, Prost, Chin Chin, Kanpai, Salud, and of course from America, cheers. Which one? I'll just drink them both later. How about that? Anyway, happy October. Peace, love, and beer.